Before the break, my very good friend and colleague Paul Ross has gone out to join the investigation team in room 7, reported to be the most haunted location on this base. It's been an extraordinary evening, and we've had more Morse code, more strange sounds, and Karl experiencing strange events in room 7. What is going to happen? We're going to find out in just a few moments' time when we go back to the vigil. As ever on the lives, at midnight the investigation doesn't conclude because two members of the audience go out with Phil Wyman on the midnight investigation. Who's going tonight? Two members of the audience are about to find out. And those lucky or maybe not so lucky people are Jason Wilshire and Lisa Wilshire. Go for it. Well done, you two. So Jason and Lisa are from Staffordshire. And Lisa is Yvette, Jason is a security engineer, and they're heading off for the midnight vigil with Phil. And you can find out how they got on tomorrow night's post-mortem show from 8 o'clock over on Living It. Now let's just sum up what's been happening on Interactive over, all evening. It's been an extraordinary night again tonight, lots of reaction. Of course, webcam 4 has been particularly busy. Let's go through the webcams right now and see what you've been saying. First of all, webcam 1. Room 7, of course, the all-important room we're about to go to for the vigil. Figures lying on the beds, child sat on the bottom of the bunk crying is the main theme of the evening. That's webcam 1, room 7. You can see the team, of course, in a lot of these webcams this evening. Webcam 2 in the bar area, footprints by the window is the theme of the evening, and a dark figure in uniform stood by the window. Thank you for all your messages on webcam 2 tonight. Webcam 3 in the corridor, lots of orbs sighted moving up and down on that webcam, and a tall figure marching in the corridor is the other theme of the night. And webcam 4, where the vigil is about to happen, lots of activity around the filing cabinet. Of course, the filing cabinet opening at around about 10:15 this evening, and a figure stood by the serving hatch. And other things from Interactive, just to mention, lots of people hearing Morse code, many suggesting that it spells out SOS. Thank you for that, and all the other interpretations, fantastic. Many people saw the drawer opening, as I mentioned. The angry man in the room with Karl, reports of a mist forming in front of the team's main camera, and many viewers have suggested we should play the all-clear siren at the investigation. Maybe we will tomorrow night, I wonder. Now, what about history? And my good friends John and Miriam, of course, have been looking at the history of the base and, of course, what happened on this site before RAF West Raynham was a location. Miriam, what do you think of this evening so far? Yeah, very interesting.
We had the French coming up, Chris coming up with his French, and the fact that there was a Free French Squadron here, the Lorraine Squadron 342, which was formed here at Raymond. And then we had, Chris was talking about 1940 and the idea of something German bombings. And of course, here we had the 101 Squadron in 1940, who were over on bombing missions over in Germany in the winter of 1941. So that's quite interesting, I think.
The other thing, John, we had people saying, of course, the Canadians were here too, and they would have spoken French, which is another thought.
Some of them possibly, yeah. But I think every night we peel back a different layer. We get slightly further on with the narrative. And of course, what we're finding, the interplay between belief and psychical investigation, and our side, which sometimes is a little drier because we pull people down to earth a little bit, but the interesting thing is the sort of folklore elements, the things about the Polish pilot, things that were associated with the building, haven't actually come out, but things to do with the Free French, who certainly were here and are very well documented, have come to the fore tonight. And so it's interesting for us.
Interesting, we had some stories earlier in the week on Interactive about the Polish. So
yeah,
I mean, is this going to come out, do you think?
Well, it seems to have been, there's quite a lot of personal accounts of this Polish officer. Now, there's no evidence to suggest there was any Polish officer at the base. But, you know, interestingly enough, do you remember the ZX the other night? It was actually associated with 145 Squadron, which was a Polish squadron. Just to kind of marry the two up there. But,
well, look, John, Miriam, it's fantastic to talk to you, and thank you very much for your contribution. I know more to come tomorrow night. But now the time has arrived for Paul to join the investigation team in room 7. Let's find out how they're getting on as we go back to the vigil.
My feet on the table. I can feel something.
Okay, we are here in room number 7 that poor Karl had a terrifying time in. He's absolutely fine now. More yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit brave because there's like lots of us in
Lots of us here. And Mr. Paul Ross has joined us, which makes you brave straight away, doesn't it, Carl?
It makes me feel weak at the knees, actually.
Okay, we also have Alan, our audience member. He's still with us as well, standing on the perimeter of the Ouija board. And let's go. Let's just to let you know, we've got Simon also standing very close to Alan, and we also have Guy in the room as well. The only person outside in the corridor is our lovely Robin on sound. Okay, so everybody concentrate, please. Okay, tapping. Are you here? Yes. Okay. Can you please move this table? Can you shake this table? Do you feel it, everybody?
It's moving, something's moving underneath us.
What do you mean? Can you feel that?
Oh.
Okay. When you say something's moving underneath us, Paul, what do you
I mean, something, it feels like something's in the middle of the table moving it.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you perhaps knock or bang on the table, or let us hear your fingers underneath the table, on the wood? Tapping. Oh, table's rocking. Oh. It's going. Oh. Not had that for a while, have we?
Tapping sounds like it's coming from behind Carl, does
It does, yeah. No, it does. Okay, how many of you are here watching us now do this?
That's odd.
What's odd?
If you think the tapping sound is coming from behind Carl, because we've got a disconnected Morse code machine behind Carl.
Oh, fantastic. You see, I just asked a question, started tapping, and then you spoke over me, so I couldn't tell.
Sorry.
No, could anybody else... Ow! Oh, what's the matter, Paul?
I've got a scratch on the back of my head. You used...
I didn't move. What's got... I was going to a torch. Oh, you have? Oh, my God.
I didn't have that when I came over
Oh,
it.
darling, are you all right? I didn't, honest to God, I didn't.
No, I know, I'm not...
Keep your hands still. Oh.
I did not have that. I was sitting over
Have
opposite...
you got that?
I was sitting over opposite...
Have you got it in normal vision, Chris?
I was sitting opposite Phil Wyman. I was drinking coffee. I had nothing on the back of my goddamn torch.
Put the torch on. Torch on.
Thanks.
What did it feel like? Did it feel...
It felt like it felt like a scratch, or no, hang on. It felt like a scratch that came from the knuckle, not the. But that took that bit of my hand down. It went like that. I wasn't sure if Kath had maybe just caught me with a ring or a nail or something. But you were touching me very lightly, I know as well. I'm sorry, Kath.
Did it feel like a burning sensation?
No, it just felt like I can't read it, like a talon or something, like an animal scratch
Right,
down.
that's not good at all. Can I just say that is not good at all? In my experience, is it good in your experience?
It's not good in my fucking experience, let me tell you.
No, I know.